Around the central core, I mean phonetics, phonology, semantics, syntax, pragmatics, um, and all. Around this central core are the various branches of linguistics, which are being rapidly developed at the present time. I shall be telling you these branches, and you have one branch there in your syllabus also. And that is very interesting. Sociolinguistics, for example, we have in our syllabus. These are the various branches. I'm just writing them down here so that just the major ones I'll be writing. Sociolinguistics, like dialect, idiolect, isoglass, all these, or pigeon, register, they all fall under sociolinguistics. This is, you may say society plus linguistics is sociolinguistics. How people communicate in a given area at a given point of time. This you study under sociolinguistics. So sociolinguistics we have in our course. Like, what is pigeon, for example? This is a new word for you, I think. This is, these, travelers or these sailors and all, they create their own language. Because, like people, travel by ships and all, and they reach a foreign land and they do not understand the language they speak. So they have mutual symbols, they have mutual signs and all. So they create their own language, which is called as pidgin. This is very interesting. So this is a very, very interesting and very important branch of linguistics. So you have sociolinguistics. You have, this is again very interesting, next one, psycho. This is psychology plus linguistics. The way you speak, your body gestures. Body gestures, even they also fall under language, because you communicate through speech, you communicate through written symbols, writing, I mean, and you also communicate through body gestures. The psycholinguistics. So one can make out what kind of person you are by studying your gestures, your body language. So this is again a very good field and very interesting one. Sociolinguistics, psycholinguistics, and then philosophical linguistics, yes. And you have even mathematical linguistics. Mathematical linguistics. We are talking about the domain, the scope. Linguistics. Yes. So sociolinguistics, psycho, philosophical, even anthropological linguistics you have. Anthropological. And while we analyze a poem, linguistically we do it with the help of stylistics. Stylistics, they use study syntax, semantics. That means the structure of why a poet has used small sentences, what kind of words has he used, what phrases has he used. They all fall under stylistics. So we have stylistic interpretation of a poem, stylistics. I hope you must have heard this word, and in fact the most important is, and which you have in your course also, is language teaching. I'm writing English language teaching. You have English language teaching in your course, but here language teaching. Now language can be any language. We have ELT, that's why I've written English. Otherwise, language teaching, any language teaching comes under the branch of linguistics. Teaching of a language comes under linguistics. Okay, it is also one of the important branches of linguistics. One of the important domains of linguistics. What does domain mean? Domain, field, area. So area of linguistics that way is very vast. They all fall under the domain of linguistics. Is it okay? So we have discussed nature. Prior to that, we discussed definition of linguistics and then scope of linguistics. I hope this topic is clear to you. Okay? If you have any question, you may ask me. Anything that you would like to ask me?
No,
Is fine.
yes, sir.
Under English language teaching, we'll be studying different methods, different approaches of teaching, because they also keep on evolving. Methods of teaching are just not the same. They have changed over the years or over the decades, over the centuries. For example, I'm reminded of, although we shall be discussing them while we shall discuss methods and approaches, since I've written here. Earlier, in our country, for example, say grammar translation method was followed. Like when the English came to India, people did not understand the language, but they were supposed to learn it. As earlier, when they started learning it, so they were translating each and every word into their own mother tongue. First, they would think in their mother tongue, then they would speak, as far as speech is concerned. And then even in writing, first they would translate it, and they would translate according to the structures of their own language. So that gave them very funny results. So we had grammar translation method earlier. Now we have direct method of teaching. Direct method of teaching. What is it? Direct method of teaching? We teach English through English. Like, we do not take help of the mother tongue. Although it's not bad. Wherever you require, wherever you think that mother tongue might help you in teaching L2, in teaching the foreign language, then you might take help. And that approach, when you mix two languages, that is called as bilingual method or bilingual approach of language teaching. So there are different approaches, different methods of language teaching, which we shall discuss later on. So is this fine for today? Thank you.